Another day and another trade move from President Trump, making a big announcement just this afternoon in Washington, D.C. This time it's regarding European Union trade. Let's head to our very own Jessica Smith joining us from our D.C. newsroom to break down this afternoon's trade headlines. What do you got?
Right. The president just announced an agreement with the EU to open up European markets to U.S. beef. He says this will level the playing field for U.S. farmers and ranchers. Ambassador Lighthizer was in the room, and he explained how this deal would work.
This agreement will nearly triple the duty-free access of American ranchers to high-quality beef in Europe. Initial estimates indicate that U.S. beef will grow by over $270 million a year once the agreement is fully implemented.
Now, the EU still needs to approve this deal. The USTR says that should happen sometime this fall. European officials who were in the room said they hope to move on that quickly. And they also made a few comments that I think are worth pointing out. They said that this is a show of strengthening relationship between the EU and the U.S. They said, as partners, we can solve problems. And they pointed to this and their agreement to buy more soybeans, saying that they should try to shape a world based on open values and open rules, again, stressing that partnership between the EU and the United States. And I think that's just interesting as you look at what everything else is going on in the background. President Trump's tariff threat for French wines. There was also the auto tariff threat. And I think the president actually just about gave everyone in Washington a heart attack there at the end of this press conference because he joked about putting 25% tariffs on BMWs and Mercedes. Kind of took everybody off guard there, but then he said, just kidding. Jen.
Ha ha. You know how they say timing is everything? Is there anything we should read into the timing of this, especially coming one day after that surprise move on the 10% being added to $300 billion worth of Chinese goods? I mean, this is just, less than 24 hours later.
Right. It seems that maybe the administration is trying to ease concerns here for farmers who are going to get caught up in the middle of the dispute with China. They're already caught up in the middle of it, but now giving them some positive news. But yeah, I think he didn't take any questions about this. He referenced China briefly, saying that China has targeted the U.S. farmers. So now this is leveling the playing field. But he didn't take any questions about China, about other issues. He just left shortly after this deal. But China is definitely on top of mind as we have these new tariffs set to go into effect on September 1st.
Jessica Smith, we'll talk to you again soon.